Hi, thanks for joining me for this week's quick business tip, your weekly dose of actionable advice for building a business you love. I'm Jennifer Swineford with Limitless Impact Agency. Today, I want to talk about one of my favorite ways of getting new clients in the door, and that's through referrals. We all love a great referral. It's a warm lead that is sent your way by a happy client. It often closes faster, feels easier, and builds that momentum that keeps you going as you are growing your business. But if we're really honest, asking for referrals can sometimes feel a bit awkward, maybe a little needy, a little transactional, and it can sometimes feel like you're putting your happy client on the spot. So if you could build a steady stream of high quality referrals without constantly having to ask for them, how would that change your business? What if referrals came to you naturally and felt almost effortless as an outcome of the way that you're just running your business day to day? Today, what I want to do is show you how you can ditch all the awkwardness and really step into a newfound freedom of receiving referrals naturally. Now, a lot of businesses treat referrals as sort of like a hope and a prayer. They do really good work and they hope that their clients tell other people about them. Now, hope is a really great thing to have, but it's not the most reliable marketing strategy. Now, the other side of that same coin is asking for referrals. And by putting that ask for referrals on a weekly to-do list, starts to make it feel forced and shifts this incredible relationship that you've had with your clients, one built on great service, and turns it into a transactional dynamic. It kind of becomes this thing where you're like, hey, I did this amazing thing for you, and now I'd really like you to do something for me in return. And it just doesn't always feel good. But I have really good news. There is a better way to get referrals that feels good, aligns with how you've already been providing exceptional value, and gets you better results in the long run. But it requires you to change the way you might have been thinking about referrals all along. And this is the core thing that I want you to walk away with today. If you're able to stop focusing on just getting referrals and instead focus on deepening your relationships, delivering exceptional value, and doing it all without the expectation of getting anything in return, that can change everything for your referral game. It's all about shifting from this outcome-based focus and transactional mindset, asking yourself, how can I get more people to refer business to me? And instead, turn it into a relational process. Ask yourself, how can I continue to serve these clients, deepen our relationships, and provide them with even more unreasonable hospitality? And when you are able to trust the process and trust that when you consistently come from a place of a servant's heart and continue to build genuine connections, make people feel truly valued, referrals become a natural byproduct of this entire business ecosystem that you've been creating all along. You will see a flood of referrals come into the door because you have taken all the steps necessary for people to trust you and advocate for you. But it's more than just a mindset shift. You have to be able to take action once you've changed how you're thinking about this. And the first step to receiving referrals naturally, instead of chasing them down, is to make the referral process so incredibly easy for your happy clients. You don't want to make people feel like it's more work for them to do. So, by proactively equipping your past clients with all the right tools on the front end before they're even ready to refer you to someone, you can make this a simple, seamless process for them. And one of the best ways to make this so easy for your clients is to create a shareable one-page document. This is a simple, very visual appealing one-page PDF. It is not a sales brochure. It states three things very clearly, but also looks really nice. You want to you want to be able to communicate who you absolutely love working with. The one main problem that you solve for that type of person, and the transformation or the key result that you will help them achieve, plus your contact information. That's it. You are not trying to make a sale with this one-page document. You are simply trying to communicate clearly who you serve and what you provide for them. And then give the easiest way to connect with you. By doing this, you prevent your client from having to play a really bad game of telephone. Remember the game when we were all little and we'd sit in a circle, you'd whisper one thing to the person next to you, it'd go all the way around the circle. And by the time I got back to you, it was not what you said to the person next to you. Not even close. You don't want your referral process to be like that game of telephone. And by creating this one pager, you make it seamless and simple. You can also create a referral link. This is completely optional, but it's nice to have somewhere that people can go that isn't necessarily your homepage or isn't just sending you an email. So you could digitize the one pager that's available via a PDF and create a link for your clients to be able to share that digitally, because that just might be easier for them. If you are in the type of business where you have an affiliate program and you can create personalized links for your past clients so that they will receive bonuses and kickbacks and percentages from every sale that they make using their link, you can also set that up. But the most important thing in this whole process is to ensure that every past client that you have completely understands exactly who you help and what problem you solve. If they can't state that effectively or they're fuzzy on the details, they're either not going to feel empowered to refer you or they're going to send you some really bad referrals. Now, how do you go about delivering these tools effectively? What I do is when I get close to the end of a project or an engagement, or once I've had a significant amount of success with a client, I have a conversation with them. And I just say, only if I'm able to say this truthfully and honestly, I tell them I've absolutely loved working with you and seeing you achieve whatever outcome I help them get to. I tell them how there are so many other businesses just like you who are struggling with the problem that they came to me with and looking for the solution that they came to me looking for. And that's exactly who I love working with. I know that you're really connected in your industry or in your community. And I wanted to leave you with this one pager so that you are able to pass it along to anyone who you might run into that is in the same place that you were 3 months ago, 6 months ago, whatever the case may be. There's no pressure at all. I just wanted you to have this. Now you can see in this conversation that I am framing this simply as a resource for them. I'm giving them the power and authority to refer me if they see fit. It is a gift. It is not me saying, hey, I'd love you to have this so that you can give it to like anybody that you think would be a great client for me. That's a totally different conversation. And honestly, not one that feels good for me. Now, in a lot of cases, I do offer a referral fee for any referral that comes in. But I also have clients that are offended anytime I mention that this is an option for them. So you have to feel it out and know who you're dealing with. And if it's someone who is going to share this one pager a lot more often, if they know that they're getting 10% or $500 or whatever, every time their gift to someone that they know turns into a sale for you, then go ahead and mention that. But feel it out and just make it work for you and your business. Now, the second thing that you can do is to make sure you stay top of mind after your current client becomes a past client. Because when a project ends, it doesn't mean that your relationship with these people has to end too. And staying top of mind is crucial so that your past clients keep you in mind. You are the number one person that they think of anytime they run into someone that needs your help. But I don't stay top of mind by constantly nagging them for referrals. What I do is I create a value-only nurture sequence. I throw all my clients into this automated sequence and never ask for a sale. In every email, I am simply sharing valuable tips and other insights related to my area of expertise. I share links to resources that I think would be helpful for them, or I might invite them to a free webinar or a class that I'm offering. But no matter what goes out, I am only adding value. The other thing that I do is on a rotational basis, I will give a genuine, authentic, heartfelt, personalized outreach. This might be a handwritten note, a text message, or a quick phone call. And I do it on a rotating basis. So it's not like I'm sitting down, calling 100 people a day, but I basically touch everyone in my client base about 3 times a year. I might reference something specific that I remember working with them about, or say that they came to mind for this reason or that, but everything is true and authentic. It's simply a way to let them know that I am still thinking about them and I want nothing but the best success for them in the future. And the key to both of these approaches is that there is zero sales pressure. There's also zero pressure to refer me. I'm not reminding them that I'm looking for referrals. I'm simply maintaining my connection to these people, continuing to provide value to them, and reminding them that I really care about them as humans. Now, when a past client does send me a referral, of course I do a little happy dance. And then it's critical to make sure that I close that loop by encouraging more referrals in the future. Of course, a simple thank you is like bottom line expected, right? But I always aim for that unreasonable level of hospitality. So I want to go beyond what's expected. Now, this is where the active listening that I've been doing all along with my client really pays off, and it's so much fun. So when I am able to remember a favorite wine that they mentioned, a hobby that they love, a local restaurant that serves a cuisine that they are super into, and I know that they would really enjoy trying. I'm able to craft a gift for them that is really, really personalized. And by using the notes that I've been keeping in my CRM, I'm able to do this well and create this amazing, thoughtful gift based on their own personal interests. So this could be a couple bottles of wine or some tequila and a few mixers and cute glasses or something, tickets to an event, or even a great book that I know that they're going to enjoy, and a really nice looking notebook for them to take notes in. The dollar value of these gifts is not nearly as important as pouring all of your thoughtfulness into the gift. The message that you want to clearly send is, I was listening when you spoke to me. And I remember what's important to you. And I truly appreciate you trusting me enough to recommend me to a friend. And by doing this, always with a handwritten note and delivering it in person if possible, it reinforces the human level of relational connection that you have with them. And it's only going to encourage them to give even more referrals without you mentioning any other referrals you have in the future. I'd be happy to help with. You just don't need to do that thing. It's that deep act of personalized appreciation that makes the receiver feel valued, and that alone will strengthen their desire to continue referring you. So let's take one step today to turn this into reality. Think of just one past client that was truly happy with the work that you did. And think of one small, authentic way you can deepen that relationship today and not ask for anything in return. So maybe you can send them a link to an article that you know that they would find interesting. Or you can send them a quick text referencing something that you remember from their time working together and just seeing how they're doing. Or maybe what you need to do is start a client's note system so that you're more easily able to send personalized gifts later. Whatever one small step you take it today and start deepening the relationships with your clients. And if you want help building a complete marketing system that naturally attracts referrals by focusing on relationships and values, we should talk. Simply book a strategy session using the link in the notes below, and we will map out how to make your clients one of your biggest advocates. And as you leave today, remember this one mental shift. Stop focusing on getting the referral and focus instead on giving value and deepening relationships. Make it easy for people to refer to you. Nurture all of your past connections with genuine care and appreciate any referrals that they give you with thoughtful gifts. And when you create this system and do it intentionally and consistently, referrals stop being something that you chase and start turning into something that you naturally attract. Until next time, keep connecting, serving, and striving for your own limitless impact.